A lot of people think it's crazy that I am analyzing poker hands from a tarot perspective to show the power of intuition, especially because logic is king in poker. Or so they say. Except, sometimes poker pros accidentally admit how much of a difference intuition can make.
There are also like different factors at play sometimes, right? Like, for example, maybe you see a guy that's very tilted and you're like, okay, I know I'm not supposed to play this hand, but this guy's going to melt down. And so if I don't get in there, this money's going to someone.
To my mind, that's like the self-love 10-7 suited open under the gun in a full ring cash game where you're just like, God, I've been folding for an hour. I'm so bored. I'm just going to raise this. It's probably losing money, but whatever. At least I get to play a hand. I don't know if it's people interpreting it as, oh, a chart wouldn't play this hand, but I have a reason to play it. Because to my mind, that's just playing poker. You're looking at your opponent, you're deciding, oh, maybe a solver or someone who doesn't have any information would fold this particular hand, but the big blind is worth targeting. So I'm going to open up a little bit and play this hand because I think it moves it from negative EV to positive EV, given what I know.
Yeah, so I guess even when I play a hand that I probably shouldn't, or I know I shouldn't, I usually have some reason in some way, like some kind of logic.
I could have a set.
Right? Could you have a set? I don't think you'd have a set here. Come on, Phil, you're better than that.
I could have the blockers, 2 pens.
Oh, now you're busting out blockers? God, if I fold this and I'm wrong, oh my Lord. This is completely absurd. He has to get through him, and then he has to get through me. And then, no, this is just a fold.
Wow,
It's
wow.
not a fold.
What
Are
the
you
hell?
crazy
Yes,
right now?
Unbelievable.
Phil, can I see your 8?
Ah!
Of course, neither Doug Polk or Mike Brady actually credited intuition in this example, but it's pretty obvious from the way the other players reacted that none of them thought it was a logical choice for Doug to fold. Interestingly enough, Daniel Negreanu recently critiqued a hand played by Annette Oberstad, which she did not play logically.
What, you just check fold those, right? So like, are you really just trying to hit the 1-7 and try to hit bingo or whatever? Here's the thing. I always say this, but I defer. Annette was playing with these people, okay? So she knows what's going on better than I do because I don't know these guys. I'm just looking at it from a theory-based perspective in this case, right? In theory, if somebody calls here with 7s, that's not a good call because you got a bet and you got a person behind you. And as I said, you have the compounding problems of playing future street. But maybe she just wants to play pots with this guy. Maybe this guy's been splashy. I don't know. But overall, the 7s is a clear fold on the flop, okay? She chooses to peel because, like I said, she might have reads I don't.
So if you bust this one, you can play the next
88% here to win this one.
There's definitely a difference between today.
Oh, look, Ali, pocket 7s
rolls right off.
Did you hear that?
Against 2 players you don't know, this would be a fold. Now, again, I always defer to reads.
Reads are one way to describe intuition. Of course, there may be actual signs, physical tells, like someone's pulse or posture or a behavior, which hints at their emotion. But there is no real, reliable, logical way to be certain that that behavior means what you think it means. Intuition is how you figure that out.
I feel like, if I may, I feel like I only use the good side of the force. I'm sticking to like the clean cut, farm to table, organic ranges, just like Mama used to make. And you guys have been persuaded by the dark arts, and you like to use whatever kind of magic you've got to figure out what people are up to, and I won't have it. That is not my brand of poker. It is not ethical, and I stand against that here on the podcast.
You get to a river and a guy's either bluffing or not, and you're like, does anyone have a coin? If it's heads 3 times in a row, I'll call. If it's tails, and like, what are you doing, man? You gotta, look into his soul. You gotta figure it out.
That you mentioned that, Alan. I completely agree, and I've literally had conversations with close friends about this, like seeing a YouTube clip of a Doug hand where he just goes, it's close, I'm gonna flip. That is the exact opposite of how I view poker, where at all times I go, I'm gonna find something here that like is gonna allow me to make a decision that like no one else can make. And that may be completely delusional, probably is delusional. But with that being said, like, I still think that gives me an edge.
A soul read is an accepted description of intuition in poker. And they were joking here at the start, but they're also serious. And maybe I am delusional too, but what if intuition is capable of telling you the theory-based play that you have not yet studied? What if intuition can help an inexperienced player make the right choice? What if?
If I was playing like with like 7 guys who were all sick at poker, like my opinion is like for me to play my best, I would just have to be very, very theory focused. But when you play with a good mix of pros and recreationals, or in the sick games you're building this week, Doug, basically entirely non-pros, like poker to me, live, deep, for huge amounts of money, it's not a science at all. It's art, you know? And I think if you turn it into a science, you can win. But I think you can win at the highest clip, making it an art, as cliche as that might sound.
I couldn't agree with you more. It's so much art.
What do you think? Is it an art? How much intuition do you use? Press like and subscribe and leave me a comment if you made it this far. And stay tuned for more insights on intuition and intuition quotes and sightings in poker. Thanks so much for watching and have an awesome day.